Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol LQMT. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So all this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. This analysis is somewhat tricky from a presentation standpoint because there's a lot of, it depends that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, it depends. If you're a day trader and you bought right there and you wanted to sell within, 90 seconds after buying, then yeah, for you, the chart's looking pretty rough. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, and yeah, I get it. There was a pretty deep pullback today. But from the big picture, the bulls do still have an opportunity to build a higher base. And when you have higher bases being built over longer periods of time, that's how long-term uptrends are constructed. I'm going to be talking about things from a big picture perspective. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you just had a much different strategy and perspective going into the trade. So first really kind of key thing here is in regards to levels of support. The ideal level of support going into next week, meaning if you're saying, hey, Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest, would be if the price can stay up here above 38 cents. You can see earlier on in the morning, the bears did try to press down through that level, but to give credit where credit's due, the bulls did a great job holding. So going into, like I said, next week, the price can stay up above there. That would certainly be best case scenario. Now, taking a step back, though, and looking at the big picture of things, and maybe you're saying, look, Clay, I just want a way to gauge the health or lack thereof of the current move. This right here being defined as the move. So what is a way to gauge the health, gauge the strength of the current price movement? That's where the purple line there comes into play, the famous 50-period simple moving average. Keyword there being moving. So as time goes by, that purple line is going to continue to move itself higher and higher. So from a very simplistic point of view, in terms of a way to answer and gauge and monitor the health of the current price movement, as long as the price stays above that purple line, as the purple line itself moves higher, then the bulls are in full control, the bulls are in full health, however you can best visualize that. No questions asked. As far as levels of resistance are concerned, I'm not even going to touch on those right now because in my opinion, breaking levels of resistance, not a huge priority. Top priority right now is just going through a healthy consolidation and building a higher base, because as long as those higher bases are being built over time, the long-term chart will take care of itself. So nice move today. We'll see how this one continues to unfold next week. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.